Good evening. This is K4PEW. Is your frequency in use? Obviously not. This is K4PEW with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net looking to cover. Well, what we're going to do is I'm looking to cover. We're going to just want to announce that if there's any emergency traffic, please call 911 first. If you can't do that, tell us about it and tell us where you're located and your name so we know who to call and where to send them. Net may be broken at any time for emergency traffic. For information on this net, you can go right now to Facebook and see. Well, you're mostly just going to see me and me talking on the Facebook, which is just look under MJ Simplexton. There's a space in between, but I'm not sure it matters. MJ space Simplexton. We're saying MJ space Simplex. I'm sure it'll get you there. Anyway, or you can go to YouTube. It's just put in the YouTube search block K4PEW, or you can go to 146.415.net. 146.415.net for information on Simplex. Go to groups.io and put MJSS for Mount Juliet Simplex Society in the search block, and you can see our net schedule there on the front page, or you can sign up for our emails, reminders, and it's a good place to buy and sell equipment and ask technical questions. Or you can send me an email to get a simple-minded response at k4pew@arl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. Tonight we're doing 146.415 FM, moving on to 144.240 upper sideband, and then to 50.135 upper sideband, and then to 223.415 on 220 band. Let's see, is there any other announcement? I don't have any other announcements. Winter Field Day is going on right now. If you want to jump on the air and try to, you'll see here's some traffic there on all the bands, hopefully. I've been kind of busy today, so I haven't done anything on it. Is there any other announcements we need to be aware? I had a good breakfast this morning, and I can't think of any other announcements other than that. Oh, that's right. Michael had to clear his throat. Tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. on 10 meters, not 10:30 p.m. on 7 meters. It's 7:30 p.m. on 10 meters, and which is 28.415 upper sideband, which he moves on to 29.415 and FM 10 meters, and then on to 223.415. It all starts at 7:30 p.m. Sunday night, so be there. Or, well, you have to be. It's a mandatory that you at least think about being there. Kind of a neat net. No, it is a neat net. Been going on now for, how long has it been now, Michael? 4 years?
Be 4 years and a couple of weeks.
Very good. It'll be 4 years and a couple of weeks. You'll never catch up to me, thankfully. We'll have 10 years in September. But it's all good. All good. He's been very diligent about that Sunday night net. And it's been I think it's been a big boon to us, and it's good to be there on 10 meters. Because we're on 10 meters twice a week. We're there on Wednesday nights on that net on 10 meters upper sideband, and then again on Sunday night. So we get people 2 times a week to miss doing 10 meters on upper sideband. I think we're the only net that does that, gives you that opportunity to miss the net twice a week. Actually, in this case, we're the only group in the country, I think, it gives you an opportunity to miss 3 nets a week, 3, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sunday. So it's really quite an accomplishment to miss all those nets. All right. Any other announcements? All right. Well, we're going to be taking check-ins first from where was I? Oh yeah, from where we're starting in there. By the way, we're on net number 972, starting from the north, but we're going to be taking check-ins from people short on time, first-time check-ins, and people mobile. So let's start there.
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo.
Very good. Here, Frank, in there. You must be up at the what you call it there, at the Boy Scout reservation.
Roger. Yeah, we're not getting a good signal here, but I heard Mike on there just a minute ago, super loud. But we're in a kind of a low spot. Here's some water. Got a J pole outside on the deck, which says, we're at ground level at the front of the place, especially during the back of the place. Hopefully, everybody's common here. But I got a bunch of people here that I can check in.
All right, let's go move on to the next one. That was Frank, KB9RKK.
All right, and we got KK4W, Mr. Bill.
All right, KK4W, Bill, over there at the Boxwell as well.
So we got Kilo Alpha 9, Mike, India Charlie, Jeff.
Very good. So good first time check in there.
And we got November 4, Foxtrot, Oscar Echo, Steven.
Very good. We got Steven. I think he's also a first timer.
And we got some other people. We got Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor Quebec, Brent.
Yep, got Brent in there. Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor Quebec.
And we also have KQ4, Alpha Echo Tango, Chris.
Very good. Got Chris in there. Very good. Kilo Quebec 4, Alpha Echo Tango.
And that's everybody here for WC4AR so far, and we're doing pretty good. Thanks for doing the net this fall. And if anybody wants to come down, we'll be here overnight and tomorrow morning.
Which bands are working? Which bands and frequencies are you're most commonly on?
We had things all over the place. We've had everything from 10 meters to 80, and we've had everything from Puerto Rico to Canada, Northwest Canada, Northeast Canada, California. It's been a pretty good day. We're actually in the top 10% of one of the score things, which is pretty good.
Oh, very good. Keep up the good work. I don't know if everybody could hear that, but he was just saying that the club, the Wilson Club up there at the Boxwell Boy Scout Reservation is doing real well in the top 10% of total points there for number of contacts in the winter field day. So make sure to listen for them on all the bands that you just scan the bands and you'll find them. I'm sure you will. They should have a good signal to you locally anyway. Very good. Appreciate that check-in, Frank, and you guys keep up the good work. All righty, let's go now. Who else is first time check-ins, mobile or short on time?
KE4 TW.
Very good. You been in any of the winter field day tonight there, Wes?
No, I've just been goofing off. But I got to run to the store and get some stuff. I got a dog that was, I don't know if she was straight, but she got a little too close to a skunk. So I am a short time. I'll be listening later. KE4 TW.
Yeah, we've had a couple of bouts of that stupid sickness, I call it. They dumb enough to chase a squirrel. You think they'd learn? That was Wes having to go chase down something to get rid of that skunk smell on a dog. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India, and he's in the possum. Wes says Skunk Town, north of Skunk Town. Who else is the short on time, mobile or first time check-ins?
KR4AZ.
Hello, Tim. You doing any good over there?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there. Oh, how about yourself?
Doing real well. I fought off a 5-week-long cold, and now I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I know it may have going around. Yeah, I just had to get in here. I finally home when some of the nets going. I said I looked at my watch and I said, "Let me get in there." So, but I'm gonna be called for supper here just shortly. So I just gonna jump in on the short on time cruise. So I'll hand it back to you. Appreciate it, Paul. Thanks very much, sir. KR4AZ clearing back the net.
Very good. That's Tim, Kilo Romeo 4 Alpha Zulu. He's in Murfreesboro. A little short on time, but a good signal there. Who else is short on time or first time check-in or mobile? All right, we'll start from the north then. Please come in. Nobody north. The hell with them Yankees. No, north, please come now.
KD4VW calling in Angeltown, Bethpage.
Well, I'm not going to call you a Yankee, that's for sure. You just happen to be north of me.
That's true. So don't really have anything for the net. Have a good evening. I'll be listening.
Oh, very good. I got two in there at one time. That must have been a perfect double because Carlin was in there as well. Very good. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. That was Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Then we had Carlin Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Still in there, Carlin?
Oh yeah. Just figured I was probably done. Gonna let you know the moon come up here a little bit ago. So anyway, I guess it's over with. I ain't heard no more. The wind's still howling a little bit. But anyway, I guess I'll let you up, turn it back over to you where we can get some more check-in. So anyway, we'll catch you on the other nets throughout tonight. KD4VW, turning it back over to net control.
Very good. That's Carlin, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey in Angeltown. And then we had Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0 November, Oscar. Who else is the north? Or west? Please come now.
KO4 OTV.
Hello, Joel. You're copying everybody. So were you able to hear over there at the Boxwell Reservation, first 5 or 6 check-in?
It was very faint, yeah, but I could kind of hear it.
Well, that's what you get with a J-pole.
Oh, I'm not on a J-pole.
No, they are.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know that. That's interesting. But yeah, they were, I could hear them, but it was a little scratchy.
Yeah, J-pole. I knew a guy who had a 10-meter J-pole. It was huge. He was made, it just had a wire hanging from a tree.
What's crazy is, man, the only reason I was going to go with the J-pole is because there's so many people on eBay talking so highly of it. And I thought the same thing you did. I thought J-poles, I mean, they work good, you know, like if you're in like a HOA situation and stick it in your attic or whatnot. But I never seen anybody talk so highly of it. So that was the reason I was going to go with it. But, you know, at the same time, I'm glad I didn't. I just wish I could hear it.
Oh, yeah. No, a J-pole, again, it's good for local, and I do mean that in the honest, local operations within, you know, depending upon your elevation, it's going to be just fine. And or it's great for repeaters. I mean, they're in view of that. It just doesn't, they just don't have any gain for anything other than that, you know, unless they got a great elevation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I figured it would help me out in that situation because I'm so high up. But yeah, and now that you say that, and most of the people that I do come across on a J-pole are on repeaters. It's very seldom I hear anybody on Simplex.
Oh no, for some reason there seems something very appealing to new hams, particularly. They see that J-pole and I go, hey, I can solder. I got pipe. Let's do it.
Exactly. Are you on your big antenna tonight? Because you're not full scale to me for some reason.
No, I'm on the big antenna. You're right, though. Everybody seems a little weaker than normal, so conditions are working against us, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're full scale at times. It's just bouncing around, which never happens. It's usually pegged out all the time, and it's extremely windy out here.
Yeah, it's windy here too, but that really shouldn't affect you. You wouldn't think wind would affect RF, but something's going on there. And no, you sound good though. I mean, I'm able to copy everybody, but it's just some of them are a little scratchier than others. But again, J-poles, I mean, yeah, let's put it this way: if you're going to spend, what was it, $59 or $69 on a J-pole, you might as well buy a 5/8 wave, you know, antenna and stick it up in your attic, and you'll do better.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I didn't even have that in it. I mean, I guess I think I had 37 total in the J-pole that I was trying to get from the guy, but something happened and it was just taking entirely too long. And that's why I never deal with eBay. It just seems like such a freaking hassle. And it was just, I don't know, it's pissing me off but no end, honestly, to say the least, because it was like weeks and my patience was running so thin with the guy. And I understand that the end he had something come up with his family, but I was like, guy, listen, you told me at the beginning of the week you were going to send that thing out, and here it is Friday, and I still didn't have it.
Yeah, no, you know, I think I told you, one of the guys, he hasn't been on net recently because he's way up in the corner with a very poor attic area, you know, an attic installation. But he was using a J-pole in his attic, and he put a second element behind it as a, you know, as a reflector, and it worked better pointing in my direction.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess there's that. I mean, yeah, you can add to it, I guess, make it a super J-pole.
I don't know. It'll just be called a kind of better J-pole.
Well, I won't hold it. I'll let you carry on. I'll get y'all over on the next couple. KO4 OTV.
Yeah, very good. That was Joel over in west of Ashland City, Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. And yeah, the next person we're going to talk about is ragging on other cheap antennas in the attic. Who else is west?
KG4 ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
Have you ever seen your attic, Jack?
Yeah, I've been up in it.
You don't put any antennas up there, do you?
No, it's not big enough for that. The roof slants too much.
Oh, okay, yeah, very good. I think I told you guys I had a G5 RV I strung up in the attic when I first moved here, and that was the easiest thing for me to get on the air quickly for doing some HF stuff. And it was funny because I was doing 10 meters, and I think I told you I was opening and closing the garage door for a while. I couldn't figure out what that noise was until I looked out in the garage.
I could probably run a wire from one side of the house to the other from end to end, but I got enough antennas and no more inputs.
No, I get it. No, I don't want any more either, but I got plenty. Anything good for the net?
Nope, it's good seeing everybody at breakfast this morning, and thanks for doing that, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That was Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie, Victor Echo.
Yeah, it was good not seeing you at the breakfast this morning, Greg.
Yeah, I was too busy with not doing field day.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the traffic was great, and it was probably good for you not to be in light traffic, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Is everything else okay?
Nothing else. KD4 CD.
Very good. That's Greg. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie, Victor Echo in Antioch. Who else is south?
N80 and UT.
Hello, Carl. What's up?
Hey, I got a Tram 1481 in my attic.
Wow, you got a tall attic.
Yeah, it's almost standing up. It's a little bit, but I could hear Joel. He was coming in good.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize you had. Do you have any antennas outside?
I do. I got the X700 outside, but you know, for stormy weather and all, I got to run the attic antenna for repeaters.
Oh yeah, no, that's great that you have the attic tall enough for that. I had, let's see, that's a 17-footer, so I had a 96-inch that super J pole I made. It's still sitting out in the garage, not up in the attic. It was in the attic, and it was at about a 30 degrees off center, you know, because my attic just wasn't quite tall enough. And that's when I learned that wasn't a good place for any antenna, let alone the J pole.
Oh, yes, sir. All right, brother. I'll let you get on with it. N80 and UT.
Very good. That's Carl in Franklin, November 8, November Uniform Tango. Big signal on his X700. Who else is, what's it? I don't want to say it's the DIA. Starts with DIA. I hate to break you. You shouldn't use brand names, but we do anyway. Who else is West?
AC4TNQ.
Hold on one second. Comment. Well, let me go back. Hold on one second, Charles. We got KC4 TNQ, but let me hear that comment first. I don't know if it's something big or what.
Yeah, it's something big because you have the top speed about 100 years. This has been for KJ John Nashville. Good evening. N80
Did you hear that, Carl?
Me, no.
N4KCK. I think he was talking to you and me simultaneously.
Oh, no, I couldn't hear him.
Okay, John, he couldn't hear you over there in Franklin tonight. Oh no, you sound okay. You're a little bit noisy in there, but you sound pretty good, John. Yeah, very good, John. Yeah, a little bit, and it is noisy on your station, so your antenna must not be in a great location. It was November 4, Kilo Charlie Kilo. That is your right call, though, isn't it, John? Did I get that right? Kilo Charlie Kilo. Okay, very good. Just want to make sure. I haven't heard from you in a while, so I was just making sure I had it right. Charles, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I was kind of busy in the garage this morning. I was trying to do some cleaning up. Then the temperatures was moderate.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had a nice little breakfast. It would have been great to have you there.
Yeah, well, and plus, too, I'm on a diet, so I didn't need that biscuit and gravy.
I didn't need it either, but I did get the